All right, so we're gonna move on from the dumbbell handles onto the fixed weight dumbbells. As you can see here, I have an 80-pound dumbbell, which is hexagon in shape. This is the largest dumbbell that I have. I had this dumbbell for probably about almost 20 years. And you'll see the other dumbbell, which is 35 pounds, which is coated in black rubber. The 35-pound dumbbell, I usually keep that upstairs in my living space. I don't have it downstairs here in the gym. I keep these and a 20-pound dumbbell. I keep those and a 20-pound dumbbell upstairs for when I don't have enough time to come down here to the basement and work out. Now, the positive thing with the fixed weight dumbbell handles, regardless if it's a hexagon shape or if it is the round disc shape that many commercial gyms have, the weights you can change between dumbbells fairly quickly. You don't have to go and change the plates. You don't have to spin them off. You don't have to worry about weight plates sliding off on you while you're doing a set. The weight is what the weight is. Now, the one thing about having fixed weight dumbbells is space and money. When I go to the gym, when I go out to the commercial gyms, depending on what type of exercise I'm doing, the lightest dumbbell that I might use is 20 pounds. And again, depending on what type of exercise that I'm doing, the heaviest dumbbell that I might use, I might go all the way up to maybe 115, 120, even as high as 130 if I'm doing something like back rows. So now, in order to have dumbbells all the way from 20 pounds all the way up to 130 pounds, not only would it take up half of this basement, the amount of money that it's going to cost in order to buy that many pair of dumbbells, I mean, it's going to be astronomical. And as with most commercial gyms, dumbbells usually come in 5-pound increments from 5, 10, 15, 20, so on and so forth. So that's going to be a lot of money in order to try to have that many dumbbells. So if you do have a garage or basement space and you want to get a couple of dumbbells, what I would suggest is that you maybe get the lightest of the light that you usually work with, and then maybe the heaviest of the heaviest that you work with, and then in between you can get different dumbbells. What I'm talking about, for example, 20 pounds. 20 pounds would usually be the lightest dumbbell that I would use. After the 20 pounds, I actually have a pair of 35-pound dumbbells, which I just showed you. I have a pair of 50-pound dumbbells, and then a pound of 80-pound dumbbells. So that 20, 35, 50, and 80, that's a pretty nice range where I can do a variety of different exercises using a variety of different type of weights. I didn't really need to have a 60 and a 65 and a 70 and a 75 and so on and so forth. So if you have the space, fixed weight dumbbells, you can definitely have it, but you should know exactly what you work with when you usually go outside to a commercial gym. So you should be able to judge, okay, well, I kind of need the 20s, but I can do without 25s. I kind of need the 35s. I can really do without the 45s. I would need the 60s. I don't really need anything in the 50s. And it would be your judgment call as far as the type of dumbbells that you would need. But you wouldn't need to have, I mean, unless you have the money and unless you have the space, then by all means, you wouldn't really need to have the 5-pound increments similar to what you have at a commercial gym. Now, what I have here in my setup, as I said before, I have the fixed weight dumbbells, and I also have the dumbbell handles. So now with the fixed weight dumbbells, another solution that you can do, if you know that you work with heavier weights, if you're working with 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s, you can get those dumbbells in a fixed weight. But in addition to that, you can also have your dumbbell handles for your lighter weights, for your 30s, for your 40s, for your 20s. So in that way, you can also have a nice variety. Because with these dumbbell handles, as I stated before, you can put 10-pound plates on there. but you might only be able to put about maybe 4 standard or Olympic size plates on your dumbbell handles. So the most that you might be able to go up to on the handles is about 80 pounds. So you can actually have, like I said, a mixture of handles and also fixed weights. So that way with the handles, you have your lighter weights, you can have your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, and then with your heavier weights, you can have your 60s or better. I think that is probably the best way to go. Anyway, this is going to conclude this video as far as suggestions as what to look for when you go to the store if you want to purchase a pair of dumbbells. Like I said, I think that everybody should have dumbbells, regardless if you are into the gym lifestyle, if you're somebody who's always lifting and training. Even like I said, if there's those little 5-pound pink neoprene dumbbells, everybody should have a pair of dumbbells, and they should be used what they're designed for, not as a doorstop. So until next time, keep training and training hard.